Which faction should I choose in New World? And maybe more important, why should I choose a faction in the first place? Well, if you align yourself with one of the currently 3 factions, you have a lot of advantages you shouldn't miss out on. And be very careful with your choice, because you will not be able to change your faction for 120 days. So, what are those advantages you will get when you join a faction? First, you will get access to 6 new quests every 5 minutes. 3 of those are PvE related and the other 3 are PvP focused. Something important about the faction quests is that you have a daily bonus for 3 quests. That means you will get roundabout 10 times the gold for each quest and 3 times the EXP. So make sure you do some faction quests that will give you a lot of gold and a lot of XP, so you have the most out of your daily bonus. If you are completing those missions, you will get faction XP to level up your faction rank. Each rank unlocks a new armor as well as other crafting related items. The rune of holding, for example. To craft new bags so you can carry more items with you around through the beautiful world of New World, you are required to purchase one of these runes from the faction vendor. Yes, maybe you are lucky and someone is selling those at the normal market, but I guarantee you for a lot more gold. To buy those items you need gold, but also a faction related currency. You also get those for faction quests. Later in the game you will also get faction currency and faction EXP for participating in wars. Also, if you want to do wars in the future, then you need to be in a faction to participate in them. And if you're interested in PvP in general, then I would urge you to join a guild or a faction at first, so the PvP is a lot more fun and you have some people to group up with. Because if you are alone, maybe in the open world, and you want to do some open world PvP, you can get really wrecked if you are alone. Another reason to join a faction is if you want to join a guild, or how they are called in New World, a company. Every guild or company is tied to one of the factions. So if you already have some friends playing in a specific faction, or you just want to join a specific guild or company, you need to be part of the faction that the company of your desire belongs to. What I also want to mention here, you can still form PvE groups with players from other factions or with players that don't belong to a faction to quest as a group, do dungeons or other PvE related content. But you can't group with other factions in PvP groups for obvious reasons. One exceptions are wars. Here you can choose a side you want to support if your faction is not a participating party in the upcoming conflict. That leaves the door open for mercenary groups or alliances between guilds from different factions. In addition to all of that, you can make the start of your endgame way easier when you are in a faction. Why, you might ask? Because you are able to purchase a purple armor for the armor type you want to play on gear score 525 or 535. With that armor you are well equipped to farm new and better gear without getting shredded into pieces at the end zones. Though notice, this will not add to the watermark you will be grinding out for each armor piece at the end game, but more to that in another video. So now, after all of the good reasons why to join a faction, which factions are there to choose from? Or if you're interested into the lore and you want to base your decision on that, I will tell you right now which factions there are currently in the game and what their ideas are and what they want to embody in New World. The Marauders, warriors without a central leader who committed their eternal life to the goal of becoming the most fierce and skilled fighters ever known to mankind. The color that represents them in the game is green. The Syndicate, a faction of scholars and scientists who want to understand Eternum, Azoth and the Corrupted to reveal their rules and harness their powers. With those ideas, they want to create a more advanced, safe and better future. The color that represents them in the game is purple. The Covenant, a religious order that swore to purge the lost as well as the corrupted from Eternum, to cleanse the lands from evil and heretics. They believe that their eternal life is a holy gift, which they should use to purify Eternum, every heart and every soul, and if necessary, also with fire. The color that represents them is yellow, but maybe you also want to first know how the armors of each faction will look, or which style the factions represent when it comes to the outfits. So here are some examples on the armor types for each faction. Now you should be able to decide which faction you want to call your new home. And if you still have more questions, just ask them in the comments down below and I will try to answer every single comment. And if you think that I missed something really important, then let me know that in the comments down below. And if it is really important and I just missed that fact, I will pin that in the comments so everyone is on the same page. With all that said, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more New World guides in the future, then let me know that in the comments down below, or subscribe because there will definitely be more in the future to see, as well as other New World content because I really enjoy the game, I really like the game. I played 140-150 hours in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and I also participated in the beta and some time in the alpha. So thank you all again for watching, I wish you all an awesome day. I hope that you are happy because that is the most important thing, and leb wohl!